All right, let's get ready to warm up for our challenging 30-minute full body workout with some cardio bursts. Let's start with breathing as always. All right, first align shoulders over hips, over knees, over ankles. Let's make sure we have good posture first. Little natural curve in the back, little softness in the knees, shoulders back, okay? And let's take a deep breath in. Feel the belly expand. Make sure that air is getting all the way down there and not stopping here, as it does so many times during the day. And once you feel comfortable with that, thumbs, forefingers, let's touch all four quadrants of the torso and take that same deep breath in your good posture. And make sure you feel expansion on all four fingers, okay? Let's do about 3 deep breaths there. Each time you exhale, lower the shoulders down, relax the body, get ready to move. Very good. Excellent. Okay, let's grab our stick, whatever form of stick you might have, and take a grip that is wide enough to allow you to touch behind and return forward, okay? If you're too narrow, you may not be able to get all the way over, so make sure that that grip is wide enough. And if any area seems sticky, sore, tight, crackly, any of those things, just spend an extra second there, okay? And let's inhale in one direction and exhale in the other. Very good. And let's turn that into a figure 8 movement. Take the stick behind and in front. Let's just do a couple of times each direction. Switch sides. Very good. And let's take our stick and plant it on the ground. Move about an arm's length away. Feet hip width. And let's practice our first hip hinge. Hips move first. A softness in the knees, not necessarily bent, but not locked out. And let's just drop the ears right in between the biceps and kind of lean side to side. You're feeling this along the lats, hamstrings, hips, arms. Should feel pretty darn great. Okay, spend a moment wherever it feels like it needs it the most. And continue your deep breathing. Very good. All right, let's put our stick on the shoulder, okay? And let's try to turn to the back. Do not force it. Just see how far. Kind of take note of what kind of range of motion you have on each side. Probably not going to be the same. Mine is definitely not. Feels different, okay? Try to add your hips into that rotation as well. Getting the body ready for movement in all directions, all planes of movement. Very good. And let's return our, well, stick to the ground here. Let's work on a little ankle flexibility, mobility. Okay, there's a lot of fascia in the front of that ankle that tends to get very, very tight. So tuck the toes under and just sort of go where you need to go. Spend a minute there. If you need to spend longer, please do. And try not to do what I'm doing. Put all your weight into the stick. It's so tight for me on the front of the ankles that I want to grab on for dear life. All right. So we've warmed up the ankles a teeny bit. We're going to take our riser now and start to put some of that into action. We're just going to do 8 step-ups fairly quickly on the step, just up and down with the right leg. Okay? 8 times. You don't need to rush through it, but not too slow either. Okay? And let's switch the lead foot here, go left. Nice and tall, very good. Start to get the heart rate up a teeny bit, but mostly just to raise the core temperature, get everything a little warmer in the body. Very good. All right, now let's step back a bit and just put the right leg up, and let's lean into that front leg. Go as far as you can. I do not have a great range of motion here. The more you can get the knee in front of the toe, the better. But again, don't force it. Don't force it. If you need a stick, which I clearly do, go ahead and use that for some balance. Very good. And kind of play around with movement wherever you need to go. Very good. And on our way back from this, before we switch feet, straighten out that front leg, pull the toes back towards your shin, and try to take that bottom rib towards your thigh, okay? You'll know when you're there. Don't lock your knee out. A little softness there, and just pull down. You're gonna feel it in the hamstring. Breathe. You can point and flex. Go a little lower if you can. A place where it feels therapeutic, not painful. All right, very good. And let's go lunge into that other side. And one side may be far more mobile than the other. That's okay. I even feel a little stretch on the back leg hip flexor, even though we're working front leg here. So see how far you can get that knee forward to work on some ankle mobility. Switch directions a little bit. And let's pull back into a straight leg hamstring stretch. Again, nice straight spine. And let's lean that bottom rib toward the thigh. It doesn't need to touch. All right. And if you don't need the stick, you don't need to use the stick. I like the stick. All right, breathe into it. Very good. All right. We can replace our riser. We're going to do a little side lunge. I want you to step out wide, but keep your toes pointing forward, not angled. And sit back, okay? And back to the center. I'll go sideways this time. Step out, opposite side. Sit back, push off and step back, okay? You can use your stick or not, okay? A couple of times each side. Really work on pushing off here. So you're gonna sit back and explode back, okay? One more time each side. Stretching in here and kind of warming up the hips as you use them to push back to your start position. Excellent, okay? Replace your stick, and we will do a few warm-up squats and start on our workout, okay? First thing we want to remember about our squats before we get into depth is that the hip is your first movement, okay? Knees aren't the first movement. If you're going to tap the chair, you need to push your hips back. You don't need to push your knees forward. So let's just try to tap that chair. If that's too low, you can add a yoga block there. You could put a book there. Let's tap there. Very good. If that feels okay, let's step away from the chair and try to go a little bit lower if possible. Okay? If that doesn't feel okay for you today, stay with the depth you're at. That's okay. All right, very good. And as you warm up, your hips will let you go a little deeper, okay? And for the last couple before we start our workout, we're gonna go low and raise up on the heels. Low, raise on the heels. If you'd like, you could do a little hop or keep it at a heel raise. Okay, you're gonna have those options during the workout as well. Okay, very good. Replace your chair and we are ready to begin our workout. Okay, We are going to pair exercises. First two are squats and bird dogs. 30 seconds of each, 2 rounds. At the end of every pair of exercises, we're gonna have a little cardio burst, little body weight movement that we're gonna do as quickly as we can, as well as we can, for 45 seconds, whatever that means for you today. Some days you're gonna get more done in 45 seconds than others, but you just give it your best today, okay? So we're gonna go 30 seconds of squats. I'm going to use a band for resistance. You may or may not want to do that. So here we go. 30 seconds of squats. Here we go. Okay. If you need a little more resistance, you can grab on to the band lower if you need less resistance. Okay. And I'm not going terribly low today because that's where my body's going today. Okay. Very good. Let's just do a few more. All right. Let's go down on all fours. Bird dog. Right hand, left leg. First, let's give ourselves a solid 4-legged table. Slide your right fingers out, slide your left toes out, and I'm gonna hit the chair, but that's okay, I'll move up, okay? And then we're going to lift and hold, okay? 30 seconds right here. All right, keep your neck in alignment with the spine. You don't wanna look up, you don't want to look back. Keep it in alignment, keep your breathing steady, and keep your arm, your bicep about at ear height. Don't dump too much weight into the wrist or the knee that's on the ground. And try not to tilt your hip up. Very good. And let's switch sides. Slide fingertips out, slide toes out, then we'll lift. Nice and long. Very good. Breathe. And we'll recover from those squats before we do another set. On your second set of squats that we'll get to after this, you can add resistance, take resistance down, go faster, go lower. If you want to change your squat variation in any way, that's up to you. And bring it down. Okay, standing up. And 30 seconds of squats. Maybe I need the stick for the squats. I think so. Okay, I'm going to try to go a little lower this time. If that works for you, go for it. Make sure those shoulders go back and that we're never going forward. Make sure the knees are never caving inward. Very good. A few more seconds. Nice work. Nice work. Keep it up. And back to bird dogs. This time we're going to add a little challenge to the bird dogs. We're going to go into the same position, right hand, left leg. We're going to hold it 30 seconds. At the end of the 30 seconds, we're going to crunch in, touch our elbow to our knee at the end of 30 seconds for 5 times. When we do that, we're gonna have to round our spine up a little bit, kind of upset the stability that we have right now, and then return to it, okay? All right, we're gonna do 5 taps. Tap elbow to knee, return to your stable position. Tap elbow to knee, return. 3 more times. Exhale as you go forward. Inhale. Very good. And hold this last one. Hold, hold, hold. And bring it down to all fours. Other side. Slide fingertips and toes to the end of the mat. Lift and hold for 30. Very good. Very good. And I think I said that backwards before. When we do the taps, inhale as you reach long, exhale as you crunch in. 10 more seconds right here. Very good. Hold steady, hold steady. And let's begin our taps. Exhale, inhale as you reach out. Very good. Tap elbow to knee. Round the spine up a bit as you do that. 2 more. Inhale as you reach and lengthen. Last one. Really add a little something extra here. Reach, reach, reach. And set it down. All right, our last set of squats are going to be the most challenging ones yet. Let's go. 30 seconds of jump squats or air squats. If you don't want to leave the ground, just come up on your heels, okay? Here we go. When you're landing, make sure you don't land straight and then go down. Make the land and the next squat all part of the same movement. Very good. Very good. Keep going. I lied to you. Our last one is 45 seconds. Okay, this is our challenge. At the end of this set of exercises, let's go 5 more seconds. Excellent. All right, very good. Challenge 1, set 1, complete. Good job. Grab your band. We're gonna work lats and a 1-arm row. We're gonna place the band under the left foot. Right foot steps back. Left elbow on knee to support your upper body weight. Keep the elbow close to the body. Hold and go back down. So 30 seconds. Rowing right here. You don't wanna let the elbow go out wide. Keep it close to the body. And a little pause on top. Squeeze shoulder blades together as you're on top. Return the band slowly. You can go up quickly and hold it, and then go down fairly slowly. You don't have to over-exaggerate it. You just don't want the band to snap back down. You get an awful lot of work on the way down. Very good. All right, let's switch sides. Step on it with your right foot. Left foot goes back, right elbow for support, and here we go. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Core is engaged, so we don't want to be hunched over. We want a nice long spine, and we want that breath to be able to go way down deep into the belly still. Very good. All right, one more. Let's keep this band. We are going to, I'm going to stay sideways here, stand on the band and do a variation of a deadlift. Okay, so feet hip width, nice hip hinge, hips go back, nice curve in the lower spine, go down as low as feels comfortable, straight back up. Okay, eyes stay forward, go down slowly, and pull up. You should feel this in the glutes, in the hams. And this is great for core stability as well because you're not letting the spine round and curve. You're using your core muscles to keep it nice and straight. Very good. Okay. All right, and on the last one, we're gonna stay on both bands because our second set of rows, we're gonna do 2-arm rows, okay? So same position that we just went into for the RDL, but we're gonna stay at this angle. You don't need to be all the way down flat. About a 45-degree angle is great. And we're just gonna do a 2-arm row. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and let it go back down. So you're squeezing both at once. And you notice how you can't see any air in between my arms and my torso once I'm up there. In other words, I don't want to be out here, okay? Squeeze up there, squeeze. Very good. Just a few more seconds. Good. One more. Okay, keep the band underneath. We're going back to the RDLs. If you would like a little more resistance, grip it a little closer to the floor, okay? Have a little less band to work with, okay? Here we go. 30 seconds. Softness in the knees. hips go back, and shoulders go back every time. So we don't want to stop at this end range of motion. You want to go all the way back up vertical so that you have to reposition the hips every single repetition. That's half the fun. Okay, very good. A couple more. All right, challenge for the end of this set. Put the band underneath. Give yourself a nice athletic stance here with bent knees, hips back, nice tight core, elbows close, and we're gonna punch for 45 seconds. Who you punch, it's up to you. Okay, hope it's not me. Okay, keep going. And if you can go even faster, great. If you wanna go slower, that's fine. Okay, you decide. Keep going. Try to keep that core still. Okay, we're not rotating on this particular one. Let's go about 10 more seconds. Good. Fully extend the arm as well. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Okay, can ditch the band for a minute. And let's return with our riser. Do keep the band close by. We'll use it for our second exercise of this set. So we're going to do raised lunges, 4 right, 4 left, 2 right, 2 left, then alternate. Then I'll show you what we're doing with the band. Okay, so 4, and you can push back kind of explosively. And if you would even like, you could hold the knee, okay? So you have an option of tapping down or balancing and holding. If you would like a stick to try the balance and hold, that's an option as well, okay? 2 each side. So 2 on the right, big push back, 2 on the left. So a nice soft landing. You never wanna kind of stomp into that step. Now we're gonna alternate right and left for 8 times. Okay, 8. Keep that torso tall. Challenges your balance. Keep those hips nice and stable for control. I think we have 2 more. We're doing 2 more. Okay. All right, grab your band. And we're going to work lateral range of motion to counteract all the forward and back, linear, okay? Shoulders back, standing on the band. Just keep your hands at your side and pretend like you are at a junior high dance, okay? We're going to step side to side 4 times. And after you do this for a second, you are going to understand why we call it the junior high dance. 2 other direction. And let's do 8 alternating. 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it out there. Keep the toes pointing forward. Very good. Let the band down easy so you don't snap. And we have 1 more set of the raised lunges. 4 right, 4 left, 2 right, 2 left, then alternate. I'm going to use a stick for balance this time, okay? Here we go. And if you are using the stick, just don't grab onto it for dear life. Just use it for a little balance and really push off. Okay, 4 other leg, big push. And when you perform this return, you should feel it in the hamstrings. My balance isn't so good on that side. 2 right, 2 left. And that's something, just keep note of yourself. You probably know very well already which side is more challenged than the other. But see if those things get better. Alternate right and left. 8. Big push. Stay up nice and tall. Very good. All right. Back to the junior high dance. With the red watery punch and the bad cookies, remember? Okay, here we go. 4 to the right. Nice big step. 4 left. Toes are pointing forward. 2 right, 2 left. And alternate. 8, slight bend in the knees. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, our challenge for this round is lateral movement. In the warm-up, we did these side lunges. Okay, you can do a big step and step back, or you can hop. If you feel comfortable, safe, and ready for a little challenge, we'll do that for 45 seconds. Or a combination of anything you wish. So the most important part of this movement being, well, equally the landing on a soft knee, but the big push from the hip, okay? We do, as I said, so much in a linear fashion all day long and in a lot of our exercises that we love to do. And it's good to get some lateral movement, good for stability. Very good. I think we have 15 seconds left. If you can go a little quicker, go for it. If you need to drop back a little bit, that is great. Finish 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Good. Last round of exercises. We're going to use a yoga block for this and our band. So keep the band nearby. We're going to go down on all 4s. Okay. We're doing push-ups, but I want the block somewhere under your hips. When we go down for the push-up, I want between your belly button and your pubic bone to hit that block, okay? So we're doing 30 seconds of push-ups. Also note that elbows are not going out wide. Elbows are staying close, elbow creases forward, okay? And we're not going out wide, okay? So keep going, please. Very good. Elbows go straight back. And up we go. Okay, and again, by design, we're getting up and down off the floor frequently because it's a skill we want to keep. Lat pull downs. Grab the band, straight arms, overhead, behind your head. Make sure that there's a softness in your knee and that you're not leaning back. Okay? All right. Like a little athletic stance. Feet about hip width. We're going to pull down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, return the band slowly. Okay? Pull down, return slowly. Okay? We don't want to snap the band back and forth. A lot of the work comes right here on resisting that movement. Okay? If you, heaven forbid, should fall or need to stop quickly with your upper body, your arms would have to go out in front and be able to provide a sort of brakes, okay? And that's what going back slowly will help you do. Very good. All right, back to your yoga block push-up. All right, 30 seconds, and here we go. If you want to try for a few more reps this time, do so. If you need a break at any time, please rest in the up position, okay? So rests are allowed because it's your workout and your body and you know best. I don't care what experts you employ or listen to, you know best. If it doesn't feel right, there's something wrong and you may rest or modify. There you go, okay? And lat pull downs again. Overhead, 30 seconds. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and back. If you had a pencil between your shoulder blades. When you were here, you would want to try to hold it between those shoulder blades. Squeeze them that close together. Very good. Little athletic stance. No locked out knees, no bending backward. Very good. And on our last challenge, we have 2 back-to-back 45-second challenges. Are we ready for that? Okay. It's the end. It's the last thing. So I say we can. All right. Yoga block will be long way at the top of your mat. Feet straight out behind you. And we're going to start with hands on one side of the block. We're going to go up, up, down, down for 45 seconds. If you need a rest here, which you may, this is difficult, okay? You can drop down to your knees, take a breather, and come back to it, okay? So you're working on arm strength. You're working on a little cognitive component here. It's hard not to get messed up and cross your hands. And you're working on some core strength because you want to keep those hips stable and not too high, okay? 15 more seconds. And this is quite the challenge, okay? Last one before our cool down. Very good. All right. We're going to place the block here. This time the feet are going to do that motion, not the arms. So the upper body stays stationary with wrists right below shoulders. Start with feet over to one side. Up, up on the block. Down, down. Up and over. Very good. Try not to let those hips go too high. Great job. 30 more seconds. You feeling that in your core? Ha! Me too. Very good. All right. 20. Cool down after this. Take a break if you need it. Challenge if you can. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Good job. That's a challenge. All right, let's find ourselves down on the mat for a well-deserved little stretch and cool down. Let's go all the way down on our backs and pull the knees in. All right, let that breath return to normal. Every time you exhale, let the shoulders sink down towards the mat. Try not to clench or shrug the shoulders up. All right, let's plant the feet down, mat width apart, and windshield wiper a couple of times. Excellent work. Even just those few cardio burst challenges are very beneficial for your cardiovascular system. You don't need a ton of that. All right, let's lengthen the right leg, pull in the left, keep the right leg straight down. Extend up. You don't need to lock your knee out, but keep the leg fairly straight and pull back, hamstring. Move the ankle. And let's switch legs. Shoulder blades down on the mat. Let your breathing return to normal. And extend upward and pull in, just to a place where you feel slight tension, not pain. Very good. Let's roll over on our bellies. Elbows underneath shoulders. Nice straight legs out behind you. Lift up. And now dig your elbows in and sort of pull yourself forward. Get a huge belly stretch and go in whatever direction you need to go. Very good. Exhale and bring it back down, arms out in a T. We're going to roll over onto one side. Keep that arm straight out. Other arm and other leg on the top side can do whatever you'd like, but lean into it as far as you can without pain. Just a stretch. Very good. And let's switch sides. Nice straight arm. Stretch your neck. Lean into it. Very good. All right. Let's come up on all fours. Let's do a little cat-cow. Again, your breathing should be back to normal. And let's finish out in a child's pose here. All right. Be grateful for all that your body was just able to do. Do not focus on the things you weren't able to do perfectly, whatever that is, or as quickly as you would want. Let's just be thankful for what we were able to do today. All right, very good. Let's stand back up. And last little test will be to see if our mobility is a little better than in the beginning, okay? See if we can twist back a little more, or if it feels more comfortable even twisting the same amount. All right, very good. Very good. You did yourselves a favor today. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.